Welcome to John and Lauren's
Lifetime
Christmas
Christmas
movie review 2025.
Yeah.
Today's movie is The Christmas Intern.
Yes. This one was a little bit of an adventure.
Okay, so it starts in LA.
Yep.
And there's this young woman who is CEO of some
Startup.
startup.
A tech startup.
And I think she was like sleeping in bed. Did I make that up? And her mother, who is the mom from Sister Sister. So as soon as I saw that she was going to be in it, I think Jackie Harry is her name. I was like, oh, it's going to be her. So she's the mom in this. And she lives in Florida. And she wants to reunite with her daughter, her only offspring, for Christmas.
Yeah.
And the daughter was like, Mom, I told you not this year.
Yeah, she's busy trying to get increased funding for her movie. Or for, not movie, for the company. The company that was, it was like Travel Santa or something like that.
Oh, no. Cyber Santa.
Cyber Santa.
Cyber Santa.
And it was an app that is basically just like Amazon for Christmas. And they explain it like halfway through the movie. So you go through the first half of the movie having absolutely no idea what this company does other than the fact that it's something Christmas related.
Mm-hmm. And so you said it best. You're like, so this is basically Spirit Halloween for Christmas that only runs like the latter half of the fall season.
Yeah.
And only online. So it's Amazon Spirit Halloween Christmas.
Yeah. It was a very weird idea. And they got some funding from this from a venture capital firm. And they were trying to get more funding. And so they were sending a guy down to meet with them and analyze their books and everything.
And even though allegedly they were making good sales, the owner of the, or not owner, but whatever, the guy's boss
At the venture capital.
Yeah, was like, well, the girl's too young. This is her first job. So we don't trust her for that.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about how she wasn't a good CEO because it's her first CEO job and everything. And he was like, well, throughout the movie, he's kind of fighting that and pushing back and saying, well, I see potential in her. She knows what she's talking about and she's very focused and dedicated and doing all this stuff and you know, the normal things that you would expect, you know, someone to be like, oh, this guy is a CEO. Okay, cool.
I just could not get over though, like what the company is. It's so stupid.
It was weird. Yeah.
Anyway, so the mom comes into town, even though the daughter told her not to. And we find out that she's living in the mother's house. Like, because the mom was like, this is my house after all.
Yep.
So she's acting like this bigwig, like, Mom, get out of here. And the mom's like, this is my house, girl. So that was weird. And the mom was like, I just want to spend some time with you since, you know, Papa died. And she was like, well, you have to stay at home. And the mom was like, I'll take a bus to see you. And she's like, no one takes buses in LA. And she's like, well, I'll take a taxi. And she's like, no one does that. And we're like, what is happening here?
So yeah, she goes into the office and is trying to, you know, deal with the venture capital stuff.
Her office though it looks like a weird like on-site construction trailer with a very low drop ceiling, and she has 3 other workers there.
Yeah. The one guy who codes everything, one of the ladies is a marketing person, and then the other one is her personal assistant or something.
Yeah.
And does like HR and payroll and all of the other administrative stuff. So they're talking about like advertising stuff. And
she was like, we need something with analytics.
Yeah,
and
they need more people.
We don't have money or something like that. And so they're like, why don't we get an intern?
And so they're like, yeah, well, we can do that. And she's reluctant to, but she's like, if you can find someone, whatever. And then her mom shows up with lunch and is like, here, have some food.
And she's like, I don't eat lunch. I haven't for several years.
Yeah. And then the like
assistant,
walks away with her, and they're, chumming it up.
The assistant hired the mom as the intern, and it turns out that she was vice president of marketing before she retired.
Yeah, for some company. So it's like very dumb on the part of the CEO to
the
be
daughter
like,
sucks.
Yeah, the daughter to just be like, I don't want my mom here, and so she's sitting in with the the VP of advertising at the company, and they're talking over a plan for the advertising, and the mother overhears it and walks in and is like, oh, you guys don't have any, it's what are you doing magazine wise, and what are you doing print wise, and what, so your budget is all digital? And they're like, yeah, it's an app.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, that's dumb. You got to get some,
You got print and radio.
And yeah, reach out, because there's a whole bunch of old people that aren't going to be online and dealing with all that. And so they do, they listen to her, but the VP of engineering was getting really pissed off about it.
She's like, you're an old lady. You don't know what you're talking about. We've done the research. Oh, but side note, when the CEO girl was meeting with the venture capitalist guy, they went to some weird bar, and everyone else in there was normal.
Yes.
Normal lighting.
This was
and
awful.
they're at a weird bar, and I wish I had a flashlight, but it was snowflake lights would just be snowflake.
It was
snowflake,
only
blinding
on
their
them.
eyes.
Yeah,
only on them. It would just be snowflake. And it was very weird.
Yes. So they're having their first discussion about everything. And it's just a spotlight of snowflakes on their body. And then it pans over and it's just spotlight of snowflakes. And everyone else in the background.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It is literally only snowflaking on them.
Yeah. I wonder if that was a sub meaning. I don't know.
It was weird. So
So then they come back, and everyone's like, ooh, that venture capitalist guy is a hottie. You better get on that. Meanwhile, he lives in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And it's you're getting funding. It's a business thing. So she's like, no, ha, ha, ha. And so the mom is the intern now. Yep. Which I don't think she really did anything other than suggest they do it in print and radio. Meanwhile...
Yeah, pretty much that was it.
So the mom takes a tour of their warehouse and meets this old man who apparently used to run the warehouse before that. And of course there's a little spark between those two.
Yeah, that was and that relationship was more likable and enjoyable than the main relationship.
And what the warehouse had was literally, and I don't understand what this had to do with her actual inventory, but it was giant
Christmas decorations.
But giant, houses that were people sized and all that kind of stuff. And they're oh yeah, you order it, and then that way you don't have to run to get wrapping paper in the cold. And I'm thinking you could literally do a in-town delivery system. And they're there's nothing like this. But the girl got the idea because she used to work for the head, I forgot what she said, head e-commerce site. Something so she worked for Amazon, and now she's doing a Spirit Halloween. But so weird. And then it shows the calendar, and it's December 19th, and then they flip off, and it's going to December 22nd. And they literally did it back to back to back.
Yeah, they're doing that, and they're talking about their plans for how they're going to start advertising
in
this
magazines.
App. In magazines and on print and on billboards and
billboards
and on radio. And it was but even if people hear about it, you're less than a week away from Christmas. What are they going to do?
Yes. I could not not wrap my hand around this, because I know how long print jobs take. I know from my work. And a magazine, randomly 3 days before Christmas, you're going to get it in and get enough people to see it.
Yeah, and so they're like, it's clear that they didn't think through this component, because they're talking about stuff like they're the way that the timeline is flying by. It's like November 19th,
Right.
and they're like, okay, let's do this and this, and they're talking about this stuff, and like, oh look, we put this ad in and our sales have gone up 300%
Yes.
on like the 23rd
On the
of
23rd,
December. And
after
it's
they
like,
did it for one time on the radio, and their thing rose by 300% overnight, and people are just, the orders are flying in, and meanwhile, you think it's gonna get to you in time? Like,
yeah,
your
like
Christmas decorations?
who's ordering anything for Christmas on the 23rd and expecting it to get there on time?
So we were like getting really mad about that because it was
that was very weird. But then the venture capital guy comes back into town and takes her out on a date.
Yes, it wasn't even like work related, right? Like he took her
like,
out like to take her out.
Yeah, he was like, let's talk about this later on, because they were talking business in the office, and he was like, let's talk about this later on. I'll take you out to Zanzibar or something, and we'll go and talk there. And
this is getting to John's favorite part of the movie.
And so they do, and then
they're back at her house making out.
Yes.
And then the mom's like, oh, look at this hottie, or something like that.
Yeah, and the mom walks in and is just standing on the couch, or standing over the couch, watching them make out.
It was very weird. But now, your favorite part of the movie, do you remember?
Yeah, so she leaves. They shoo her away. And
he like goes to the bathroom.
He goes to the bathroom, and this is the weirdest and most just disconnected part of the movie. He goes to the bathroom. He leaves his phone there. He gets an email. She picks up his phone, which isn't locked, opens it, reads the email from his company to her that says that they are not funding her anymore.
Yeah, so it's like...
It's signed...
Not even his boss.
The director, Jeff so-and-so.
Yeah, or
a guy that has never been shown in the entire movie. So it's like a completely nameless, faceless guy that emails her. And he gets it on his phone.
Right.
And she reads it and gets pissed off at him, saying, when were you going to tell me all about this? And then later on, they refer to it as the text.
Yeah, he goes to his original boss in San Fran. He's like, yeah, she got so mad when you texted me the email.
Yeah, you texted me, like, she saw your text and she got mad about it. But it was like, it wasn't a text.
It wasn't like a screenshot of an email being like, hey, look what Todd just sent out. It was
her
like...
Her boss is a female, so her name is not Todd.
Yeah.
She's not sending it. And it was directly, like, the email that they show on screen is very clear.
It's like, hi, Alexis.
From generic email box to Alexis.
Yeah.
One recipient, and it's just like... And just
she saw the text you sent me and got mad. What do you mean? It was directed to her, and it was an email, and it wasn't from her. We were like freaking out because we were like, this is off.
It was very weird.
So that was dumb, and of course that was the drama in the movie.
Yeah, they break up, and she's like, I never want to see you again. He goes back to San Francisco. Meanwhile, this all happens in like a span of a day and a half.
So no, not even because it's like already the 23rd.
Exactly. He goes back to San Francisco. She says, I never want to see you again. He quits his job.
Yes! And starts his own venture capitalist firm.
And then he comes back down.
Because he wants to give her his money. Meanwhile, the mom's banging the warehouse man, and so I don't know if like the actress, she must just be getting old or wearing weird shoes, but she was having a very weird time walking. It was kind of like I was like, oh, sister, mom.
Yeah. The other important thing to note was the venture capitalist boss was Vivica Fox.
Yes, I forgot about that.
So those were the two big names in the movie. So it was like, okay, lady, you're definitely not Todd sending this email.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So it was really weird. But yeah, he comes back down and she's trying to meet with all these
That's
VC
when they find
people.
out the 300% thing.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he even goes to her, like, how do you expect to, like, keep this sustainable since you only work 3 months out of the year? And she's like, oh, well, we sell, I don't even know what she said.
It was like, she said that it was like, we do, like, sales and stuff throughout the year, and we have advertisers and whatnot. And it was like, okay, so it just sounds like you're just, like, if you're just like a holiday shopping website, why would you name yourself Cyber Santa and not just like something more holiday generic to get people to like put together that you're there more than just Christmas?
And going back to just how dumb I feel like her business thing was, she was like, yeah, we work with like major retailers, and so we get like, or they get a cut through us, or we get a cut through them. And I'm thinking, bro, you're literally like any website out there. Like, why would people go through you? I don't understand.
It's like, oh, affiliate links. Okay.
Yes.
You're just doing affiliate marketing.
And she reminded me of like someone I used to work with, and so that was annoying me too.
Nice.
So yeah, so in the end, Vivica all of a sudden, even though the guy quit, called and was like, oh, you were right about the CEO girl. Like, we see she's up 300% in a day from a radio ad.
Yeah.
And so then, you know, I guess everyone's happy ever after. The mom decides she's going to stay living there.
Because she wants to stay with the
warehouse guy. And then, like, they weren't looking at the camera the whole time. Like, it wasn't like a, hey, this is what's happening. The last scene is Vivica goes like, oh, I guess we're going to stick with it. Merry Christmas. Or something like stupid to that, to the, like, the thing. And we're like, ooh. But anyways, so the Christmas intern really had nothing to do with, like, yeah, the mom came and said, oh, do print.
So, well, the mom was, so the thing that I remember, and I think we didn't touch on it very much, is the mom was there to try and humanize the CEO girl because she was not a very enjoyable character. She was like, there were times where the mom was like, you don't know about this guy. Like, she was talking about the warehouse guy, and she was like, yeah, we sat down and talked, and like, you didn't know that he owned the warehouse before he retired and sold it to you. And
she's like, that's my assistant's job. Why would I know?
Yeah. And so the mom was trying to like humanize her and be like, look, lady, these are the people that work for you. You should know things about them. And they, you know, there was a scene.
Okay. This annoyed me. So she was like, instead of giving them raises, I'm going to make them cookies because it's cheaper. And it shows them decorating poorly made Christmas cookies. And I was like, I cannot believe that they put that in there. And everyone was like, oh, I'm so excited. No, honey, give them a raise. Are you joking?
Yeah. So yeah, they were doing that. It was, this was a rough movie.
It was rough. It took us like 6 days to record this because we were just like, I don't want to talk about it.
It was not like, this is probably the worst one I've ever seen. Yeah. And I would say if I had to guess, it's the second worst one she's ever seen because you did not rage cry at this one.
I didn't rage cry. So it didn't even get me to that level. It's just like, okay, we saw it.
Yeah. We're like, oh, yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah. So what would you rate it?
2 out of 10.
I'm gonna rate it like a 1.7.
I think this was it was rough. A lot of it felt directionless and pointless, and it I feel like it wasted our time. You know,
I do too.
These movies are supposed to be like, you know,
Get you in the holiday spirit.
Yeah, or like get you in the holiday spirit, be able to like disconnect and refresh yourself, and this just kind of felt like a waste of time. It was just like
They didn't even spend any money on like the decor. Like there was like a, you know, Burlington Coat Factory like Christmas tree. And that was like it. There was no like cuteness, no warm, cozy feeling. It was just kind of like, ugh.
yeah.
For two big stars in it, no less.
Yeah, it was just not good.
But watch it if you like.
Yeah.
It reminded
might
me of
annoy you just as much as us.
what music video was that? Was it No Scrubs? I don't remember. The one where she's like texting the guy on Excel, like, why aren't you calling me?
Child.
Yes, I don't remember what song that was.
I don't remember it, but yeah.
But that made me think of when she was like, what is this? You texted an email. Yes.
She's texting someone in Excel.
That's what it made me think of.
Flip phone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But thank you for watching us talk about this.
It was fun. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.